Chapter 53, Never Give Up. For as long as I can remember, I've grown up surrounded by theater. My parents put me into a theater program my sister was in. This theater program had 3 shows every year, a youth show, a teen show, and a show with both groups. Unfortunately, I never got to act in one of the teen shows as the program shut down permanently after COVID. At my time there, I always wanted to have a lead part or a bit part, so I auditioned for any role I could be in, but always ended up being placed in the ensemble. But I kept trying, and eventually I got the bit part as one of the flying monkeys in the Wizard of Oz and a sailor in The Little Mermaid, achieving a lifelong goal of mine.
Chapter 24, A Recovering Jerk. A fond memory that has stuck with me for a long time was back in 4th grade. My 4th grade teacher was my favorite teacher in all of elementary school, which is why what she said to me one day after a particularly hard test hurt badly.
But now I look back at this comment as a good life lesson. I wasn't the best at spelling tests, and on this particular test it showed. While she was grading our papers, she called me up and flat out said to me, "Welp, you crashed and burned on this test." At the moment, her comment completely embarrassed me while the rest of the class laughed at the admittedly funny comment. She told me that I could retake the test and that moving forward, I should put more time into studying, which I took to heart. From then on, her comment has pushed me to always do better in school. Chapter 61, The Dreams Will Come to You. I've sort of known since 6th grade that I wanted my career to have something to do with medicine in some way. Through looking at possible career paths, I ended up landing on the choice of nurse practitioner because I watched a show that made it sound like an impactful choice. But because I chose such a career path off of a TV show, there's always been a bit of doubt in me about my choice, until my med career teacher in freshman year invited me to go on a field trip to UCI urology. This visit placed me in a world surrounded by medicine and by people passionate about their jobs, affirming to myself that I made the right choice and am where I need to be. Chapter 56, Make a Decision, Tigger or Eeyore. So many people have told me countless times that when it comes to being like Tigger or Eeyore, I'm more like Eeyore. At that, I completely agree. I tend to see things in a more negative way and expect the worst, just like Eeyore does. But when I'm with my friends, they sometimes get to see the Tigger side peeking out of me. Chapter 11, The Happiest Place on Earth. A recent brick wall that I've overcome was getting my first cat. Over the summer, after my family's pet dog passed away, I felt that it was time to get a new pet in the house, as we've always had a pet running around. After some long months of climbing this brick wall, my dad eventually gave in and allowed me to find a cat to adopt.